star 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
So by rewarding him for these somewhat simple tasks, good job, it makes it easy for him to navigate an environment because he's being paid so heavily. Just leave it. Yes, good. You know what I mean? Good. I'll get out of her way. Yes. What he just did, the look at her, check back in with you, is going to be like lesson 2, 3, or depending on how you guys do. Good. So let's go up to aisle 10, lighting, and then we're going to basically torment you. And we're going to go towards the front of the building. Okay. Leave it. Yes, good. And you can pay him on your left or your right. It doesn't matter to me. So aisle 10 we're going to go, and then we're going to go left and out to the garden center again. Okay. So you're going to stay really focused on him, walking past all of the registers and stuff. Let's re-up our biscuits. Mm-hmm. I have cheese also. Okay. We're going to re-up. Whenever you're ready, you can go.
Yeah, I normally avoid buying things while I'm here with him.
Well, I did too, because he's not ready for that yet. And I don't think you would be ready to split your attention that much. And that's where we can do some faux shopping in this aisle, which would look like this. Hey, I want to look at these lights. Keep your peripheral on him. Tell him he's being good. You can handle one of the lampshades, blah, blah, blah. Keep your eye on him. Make sure he's not alerting to somebody else coming. Tell him he's a good boy. And then we can move on. So this is how we can start practicing in an environment, but away from all of the activity. Mm-hmm. When you get close to all the activity, you want to increase the frequency, the rates that you're paying him, bribing if you have to keep him past. If there's a whole bunch of kids running at us, oh God, make a U-turn, run away. All right, so let's go up and out. But really keep an eye on his engagement to you, checking out the environment. If he gets hung up on something in the environment, you can tell him he's a good boy and pay him for looking without barking. And you can make good choices in your walking path. Good. Yep. Leave it. Good job. Good boy. As you move ahead after a week of practicing with treats for every time, we will decrease the frequency that you pay him with treats. You will always reward with praise and love and all the good stuff. Good job, buddy. Good. Got people on your left? Good job. So he looked at someone but didn't even take a step in that direction. There we go. Good job, buddy. Good. And just when you say leave it, you're going to continue moving in the direction you want to go. So you don't have to, unless it's something he's going to eat, then, you got to move him. But if there's something you don't want him to have, you just move past it. You say leave it, you gently use that leash pressure to draw him away from it, and then you keep going. Yeah. Oh, big stretch. Yay, good boy, good boy. Okay, what questions do you have right now? Okay, so the big ones for this week are 5 to 10 minute walk-arounds in public environments, tons of treats, leave-its, let's goes, good choices, so move forward, say let's go. Good. Recognizing that threshold where the arousal starts to take ahead and he's losing his engagement and going, whoops, let's get out of here. And then you can reposition. Hi, handsome. You can have a piece of cheese. I love you too. Thank you. And the leave it's, the let's go, the look at that, just really focus on, can I walk around an environment, observe him, and say, he's doing really well. He looked at something and then looked at me. Great, here's a biscuit.
Okay.
Or he's looking at something and I can tell he's not going to get it quite calmly. And then we can do a little, nope, come on, let's go. Or leave it. Good job, right? So that way we can, yes, good job. We can mark the moment that he's watching a person. But before he takes that breath and good job and step towards arousal, you can see him going, I wanna, but then he goes, we can capture a lower level of arousal with the things walking past. And he goes, oh, I get paid to do nothing but they're still here. Yeah, that's all you got to do. All you have to do is look at it. Good job. It's like, but I didn't do anything. Exactly. That's exactly what we want, is to reinforce the lower reaction, the lower arousal in the presence of all of the stimuli over and over until that's the norm. And then when that's the norm, we can drop it down again. And when that's the norm, we drop it down again and again and again and again, so that no matter what the stimuli is, there's a reliable behavior pattern of a lower level of arousal, higher level of engagement, and then that becomes the norm.
Okay.
But you also have to learn to see it. Mm-hmm. So that's why these are more in the concept of behavior modification than come sit down stay, which is a normal board and train.
Yeah.
So good choice, buddy. Oh, hold on. Thank you. And yeah, I got cheese. You did not have an upset tummy from all the cheese the other day, so we're keeping our fingers crossed for your mom.
He normally eats cheese.
Okay, great.
We eat cheese all the time.
Oh, fantastic. So does this concept of pay for him looking at stuff and keep moving?
Yeah.
If he looks at it too long, you can see, can I just say good job? Yes. And he'll go, oh, I know I looked at it. Or do I have to say leave it?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't see it and it just shows up, and all of a sudden you are face to face with a distraction. Boing, make a U-turn and get out of there.
Okay.
And then the other thing with that from a management standpoint, knowing that his I love you bark is yelling. What I find really helpful, and you may have heard me say it walking past people, no, we're not going to jump. We're not going to talk about it. We don't need to yell about how much we love people. Right. So, and here's the thing, because his yelling is startling. It is disturbing and startling. So
scared.
Everybody. Right. But if you see him starting to ramp up and he's going faster and you say, no, don't you dare yell about it. And you say, I'm sorry, he's super friendly, but he has no self-control. We got to go. Leave it. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. And you just keep going. People are like, oh, they're in training.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've done that in environments with other people's dogs where I just get super on top of a dog and I'm like, no, buddy, we're not going to do it. I know this is really hard. I'm really proud of you. You're doing the best you can. You don't know any better yet. Let's go. People leave you alone.
Yeah.
They step out of your way. Seriously.
Yeah.
So that's where, you're going to have your little fanny pack full of cheesy bits. Do one loop until that's easy. Find a spot and do this. Okay. Don't aim for your first couple of times to be in the middle of the activity, but work towards it. If you go to a park one day and you're like, wow, we walked the whole thing and I did 6 or 7 leave-its and we were very successful, rock it, right? Or we walked the park, there was like hundreds more people than I anticipated because I didn't know there was an event. We had to shorten our walk, keep our distance more, and we struggled with 500 treats to get back to the car, but we did it without yelling.
Hey, that's a win.
That's a win.
That's a
total win. So anyway, that's kind of